If you've seen my past April Fool's video, yep, this video was April Fool's, and someone like just straight up said it is fake. This is not Ubuntu. How I've even managed to do this theme on Windows 11. I said on the end of the video that if that video will get 100 likes, I will make some sort of part 2 how to make your Windows 11 just like this Ubuntu. And for those who might ask that why I just didn't switch to Linux, why I am still in Windows, well, it is simple. I just know Windows well, and Windows with Linux have just different environments that I just, like for example me, I cannot fully be in there because like if I compare it to Twitter, X, then like yeah, there are like some toxic people, etc. But on Windows they are mostly chill if I not compare it to Reddit. But why exactly people are complaining on Windows? Like I made some sort of Excel table and this is what we got. So here are all the complaints, like why people actually switched away or are just mad at Microsoft or Windows itself. And this is it. A lot of complaints came from X. And oh my god, so we have here a lot of complaints. And then finally, why people are complaining about Windows is the UI and no customizability, which is 25% people of the entire internet. That simplification of the interface at the expense of efficiency, inability to move the taskbar or visually customize the system to your liking. And this is basically false. Like if I did this with the Ubuntu theme, so like if you go to, for example, to File Manager, you maybe probably if you seeing this exactly, probably say this is not Windows, what are you showing us? But yeah, here you have something to reveal, because Windows is technically not customizable if you don't know how to actually customize it. And because a lot of people didn't know that, then they just say it is not customizable. And in this video, I will be showing how to exactly customize Windows by your liking. And now exactly with this Ubuntu theme. So sit back, take some popcorn, and let's get right into it. So there we are in our normal Windows 11 installation. And yeah, it looks like basic. Yeah, this is normal Windows 11. But hold up a second. How we can actually customize it? Well, for an average user, for example, they can like right click and it will bring up this like stupid menu. So they like prefer to show more options, and there we go. And like go to personalize, which there basically you have a lot of themes you can pick. For example, this like theme, which is like basic in Windows 11. Everything what you see is a psychology that you think you have like control over your system. So we have here background. So yeah, you can choose a layout to background. Then we have here colors, themes of dynamic lightning, which I didn't know what the heck is this. Lock screen, text input, so like for the emojis, etc. But anyway, did you like catch the main thing? That you cannot really like customize the start menu. For example, to your look. What if you hate the pinned section here? You want it here down, because if you have here mouse, you just go up and you have your apps. So now anyone knows that just like the taskbar can be moved like to the sides, to the top. So yeah, that's a little bit shame that you must have this taskbar here down, but here is a fix for it. If you go to explorer patcher, you go to this GitHub page and just download explorer patcher. It will kill like this shell, and right after it will start. Voila! You have Windows 10 taskbar. And wait a minute, what is a main point of having this Windows 10 taskbar instead, for example, having the 11 one and just modify it? As Windows 11's taskbar was made entirely from shut up, then that is also one thing why Microsoft didn't implement the ways to move the taskbar on the sides or even on top, because they must again throw the wall APIs that will assign the working area. Working area is that if you maximize a window, that it will not go through the taskbar. So you can move it to the sides or to top. Now you can see we have Windows 10 start menu. And by basically like that, you can have something else. For example, Classic Shell. And because Classic Shell or Open Shell is made for this old taskbar, and because this taskbar is the same from Windows 95 or Windows NT 4.0 all the way to this Windows 10 redesign. After that, Windows 11 completely removes the old features it had. Only the main core of the taskbar stayed different because notification area needs it to be like that. But the entire inside was completely removed and replaced with one custom window from AXML. We don't have any Win52 applets on our taskbars anymore, even if they are stable basically. Now to the real part, to the actual themes. If you ever wonder how themes on Windows exactly work, you can go to Explorer, this PC, and your Windows folder, search for resources. Now in resources we have here themes, which in themes we have a lot of them. So we have Spotlight, Arrow. Let's try it. And nothing happens. It is only 2 kilobytes. So in fact, this is an Arrow theme from Windows 7, just slightly modified. It will be like Windows 11. But those themes aren't affected with this up thing 1 and this UX element. For example, you cannot even change the size between the search bar and the address bar, or even the icons are missing if you just do this drop down. If you go back to Windows directory, System32, search up for Windows.UI .file explorer. Now, if we just give our access to this file, and yes, and boom. So now you can rename this file whatever you want. You can even delete it, but for safety, you can just let it there. Just rename it. So just do this, make the admin changes, and voila. Log off, sign out, and sign in. Now when you go to File Explorer, now there you have it. So this is Win52 applet that comes from the themes itself. As confirmed, that file we just renamed is actually injecting into the file manager, which will then load this old UI, then it will be removed, there will be added some XML stuff, and the new wall UI will be born. And it is quite still stable to this day. Everything works. You can go to Microsoft Edge or to your web browser, just type here MS Style Editor. Go to the latest release and just download the zip file and just run the app. Will show up the MS Style Editor risking warning. Modified themes can break the operating system. So yeah, be careful if you don't know what you are doing. But this way you can modify anything. And now what you gonna do is open a theme and pick up this latest arrow. as it will load, those features are inside the Arrow theme or a Windows 11 theme, which we can like collapse anything and we can weave some properties, and we have like child weave, memory background, this border, there are ton of stuff like combo box, how combo box should look like. So this is the drop down button, so you can change the button style with this images. So background, you can also add your own images. And we have a new section, dark mode. This is how the menu will look like in dark mode. Yeah, it is here. Even this close button, if you type something, this is the exact close button as this. And we are excited to the DWM window itself. So this is the window properties window, and as you can see, it is using a wall one image to display like anything like the GUIs, etc. So let's save it, and there we have all of that. So for example, it still stops like this spinning wheel, or even if you touch or make a touch screen, it will like play this wall animation. Yeah, anything is stopped in this single image. But can we actually replace it? And for this, I am using here an open glass that will replace the images. We go to my C drive, open glass, Atlas theme, and just to show it up, there are exact the same images. And what open glass does is that it will catch the theme, and instead using the Windows 11 theme will replace with this newer one. I have, for example, here Arrow Light, even if like exists in Windows 11 theoretically, but yeah, we can even see other stuff, but we cannot use this thing because you can see this gap here that if we use that, not anything will blank. Right now I will replace them. For example, let's try Arrow Light. Let's like change this, and we have the image here, and as you can see, it is a little bit unmodified because like how the buttons are here, those are like slightly smaller. I will try this. Let's test the theme out. And there we are in one single problem. So even if you like manage to install something like MS Style Editor and you want to try the theme out, Windows will not let you to do that. Why? You must have the theme signed by Microsoft. Otherwise, it will just not work. And there exists one simple trick to bypass this signification, or what the is this, and it is called Secure UX theme. So if you don't have the latest release, just run it as normal. And now restart PC or Windows. So just what? Oh, that was the reason why it takes so long. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it gives up. Anyway, so if we are here, basically, just run again the MS Style Editor. So now, when you just open up the theme, go again down to DWM Window, Common Properties, and replace it with your own. Shut up, Microsoft Explorer, and shut up this. Now apply over one. Now, like, change this. Now let's see. Test the thing, and yep, it actually worked. We have like some sort of custom UI, but again, do you see it is like kind of a bit messed up because this is prepared mainly for Windows 8, where the buttons are slightly smaller. But anyways, now you have the freedom to like customize anything, even if this looks like a mess right now. This can be fixed. For example, change this to another again that have this little glassy thing. Looks fantastic, and I use it right now in my main host machine. So if we test it like this, again, it will be messed up. Any GUI will be messed up right now. So for like this, well, yeah, you can theoretically have like the existing Windows 11 file and just modify like the existing. So for example, here are the close buttons. So let's change to our own. So for example, we want red. So let's change red like this. So if we save this image and replace it with our own close button, so now let's test it out. And yeah, it is still the same. Yeah, I just realized there are more like X buttons, but yeah, they should work. Alright, it should be all the X's covered up. There are also some different type of X's, like for the mini window. You should save it. And now if we replace it, okay, all the X's are covered up, so let's test it out. And there we go. Okay, we have one X here, one custom X here. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, because this X is black, so it uses a different pattern of the images. But okay, in our dark theme, we have successfully replaced our own X button. If you don't really want to mess around from scratch mapping everything what it needs, then there are already some themes people make. So if we go to Microsoft Edge, and also we are gonna know that on Microsoft Edge, or for example Chrome, this will not really affect. They use their own GUI buttons, so there we go. Okay, it's called UX Theme Patcher. So you already see we have Ubuntu theme. So we can just download it. What is this for an ad? There you have it. So first thing to install a custom theme, go copy those files, go to again Windows directory, themes, and just paste them there, folder and the original theme itself. So right now you should double click on it, click open, it will show up this please wait, and after applying anything, now you can see this beautiful thing. So we have the GUIs and it will open up settings. So yep, this is how we install a custom themes there. So shout out to this guy. Okay, I can't see whoever made it. And yeah, even the ribbon is messed up. If you want to remove the ribbon entirely, then there is another made for Windows. It is called WinHack. Just download it, and what this program basically does, it makes the windows better. And now you can choose in the Explorer section whatever modes you like. But before you do that, just go to Advanced Settings, just press this, go to more advanced settings. Here you might uncheck this exclude critical system processes, but okay, for the safety I just let it there. But do inclusion list, so just type winlogon dvm and explorer.exe. Those are mine thing. Click to save, and now in the Explore section, you can go to Windows 11 file stylizer, but this doesn't work right now because as we remove the file before that made the modern look of the items up here, well, right now it will not work, so we will not install it. What we will install is Explorer. Well, to fix it, so there is maybe some a mode that will disable the ribbon. And there is also a tweak like ribbon disabler. Let's ignore all the ads here. Just don't love this. Oh my god. Destroying Windows 11 with ads. So now just run it. And disable ribbon and log off. Now check up your file explorer. And there you have it. For example, light. So let's make it away. And like there we go. And to fix titles, so you go just and hit the accent color here. And there we go. If we have then in half invisible borders, there we go. Now it looks smoother. And again, yeah, make it unactivated, the window. And now you will go to inactive title bars, so current color you have to change, so let's change it to some slightly darker, maybe this one will be good. So right now should be fixed. We have now fixed our inactive title bar. And now, what about the icons? Yeah, like little the Windows 11 icon. That's horrible. So let's install our own. And those are called icon packs. I don't know where did I get those original one. Okay, 70 SP from skin packs. Oh, there we go. And if you will manage all the way through the ads everywhere, like recommended to use ad blocker on this, well then there you have it. So just run it. Oh my god, bro, it's from Fixit tools. But yeah, we can like add a custom pack and just pick up our icon pack, start patching, I guess. So yeah, it is recommended to make a system restore point, so just like click yes, will make a restore point that if something will mess up, you can always go back to what it did wrong. So alright, and now it needs to reboot, so let's do the reboot thing. Alright, so it will like say this system has been patched. So we'll just click OK and look at that. So the first thing you will see, yeah, they are transparent, so we have a red cycle bin. So let's see file manager, and it is actually different right now. So a desktop, so we can go to desktop and there we go. So even the file manager itself, like the logo of file manager. So let's see the start menu. Yeah, the start menu uses their own icons, still like Windows 11. This is cool. Yeah, here we have totally different ones. So those are the folders. We have search. Exactly, like everything is different. Like every icon is there different. So yep, even error. So let's make some error ourselves. This is how the error look like. It maybe isn't Ubuntu, but you get the idea. You can have your own icon pack to apply and you can use it normally, and if something will break, you can always choose the restore point what you did. And now the final part of this video. Now, like, whatever this shell means, did you know or did you hate actually this behavior of shell? Like, yeah, you can like move the taskbar wherever you like. So for example here, and it will be on top. If you choose for example explorer patcher, if you want completely something new, then you can look up to a different shells. As we all know, as Windows is closed source, we cannot fully know how this explorer thing actually works. Or even like this taskbar and desktop, it is called an explorer. So yes, a program that is supposed to be like for a file viewing. So for example, this file explorer is running like this wall shell. Well, as we learned that this start menu, this is not part of the explorer, but it was in the past, like in the Windows 7 first, and then when Windows 8 came out, well, it was already a part of explorer, but it was not like the same, and it was just been prepared in the first Windows 10 build that it will be a native app that will be running and you can like terminate it, etc. So, but if I can tell you that you can de facto have something that is completely different than Explorer, so no start is back or no OpenShell or anything that will just hook the Explorer and you can just do some stuff. There are even open source ways, for example, my shell, if we go to my host machine, so like you can basically get this to your own self, as it is open source, you can like modify it and etc. Like this is all mine. I spent on this like half of my life. This is my shell. Just this is my work. This is not Explorer, this is my work. And well, you can theoretically use this as well, but it is still in beta, so it has some bugs. Like you can already change some colors here. So I use stable, and yeah, like one of them you can use practically every day, and it is called CarioShell. So if you go here, you will find it is entire on GitHub, so it is fully open source. You can do whatever you want, and so you can just pick this one. Like even if it is not a full release, but still it can do bunch of stuff. And with the shell in my April Fool's video, I use Seelen UI. It can be called as a shell or as an UI. Well, it looks cool. It looks the exact same thing as in Linux, Ubuntu. I found some dark secret this new desktop experience has, and actually I will like show you. When you just download it and run the file, and it just basically install and basically run it, and where it is it should like have some CPU usage. But anyway, okay, where is the program? Where did it go? Let's save it up. Oh, there we go. It might start. Alright, it isn't working. Alright, so let's, and this is admin, because could work. And yeah, it doesn't work. With the Seelen UI thing, it is like more darker than you think, because they aren't normal apps. They are straight up like HTML or AXML files, just only docked on your top layout and even like the side, and they are Microsoft Edge web views. So they are basically ton of Microsoft Edges or Chromiums that just run like up and down. So for performance, it is actually really bad, and it could like affect you, the CPU usage, a lot more. So don't use Seelen UI on a low PC that you have, for example, like only 4 GB of RAM. It will be a disaster. So choose something like my shell or the CarioShell. So let's test this out first. It will be gonna like Linux, but as it is open source, if you know programming, then you can customize it whatever you want. The same with my shell if you prefer a different programming language. You can also disable Explorer completely. So yeah, also here is a note that it will disable like UWP apps, and those means like Microsoft Store don't need this anyways. If you don't, for example, have Minecraft Bedrock or any other games like Forza, etc. If you have just Steam, I don't know if Steam is an UWP app, I don't have those services, so, and after that, it will install, something will happen. So now finish and like look at that. So Explorer will be killed. Alright, yeah, okay. And we have a whole new UI. This is it. So welcome to Cario, select your language. So yeah, even like check, but we will choose like English right now. Cario menu contains everything you need to take command from your so basically, yep, dynamic desktop, also this, and finish tours. Wait while Cario finds your app, and here you can like add your custom apps to your programs menu. It's so start menu, and it is a different environment, like completely different. So it's not something like you have a start menu and stuff. You have, for example, the programs, etc. But this looks like more stable, like to use. Not really my shell. If you can like try it as well, but I recommend right now first try other things, because if other things exist, there aren't too many of them, but if you are a programmer and you love basically the NT thing, or you love C++, you can something achieve it like this. Yeah, do you see that? I can't the selection box do already, but yeah, we have here all of the tasks we wait. Damn, oh my god, this is... I need that to my shell as well. But okay, desktop overlay. We have some like, folder. What? Yo, wait. You can choose layouts of your desktop. Oh, that's cool. So if we go to home. Wait a minute. So if you just go to documents. Wow, okay, you can change the desktop location, and that's pretty cool. And then we have like some start menu, so about Cario, so this is the desktop. To the end, you don't need to switch to Linux, because simply you just hate the look you want to have, as you can do that in Windows, Mac OS, just anywhere you think of. So yeah, Windows can be customizable if you look it in a different way. If you will look from the outside that Microsoft is improving with the UWP apps and kinds of bloatware and stuff, then of course you will hate Windows forever. But if you will see it from the inside, like from the other side, if you will pass across all of the bloat thing, then you will find the magic what Windows actually is behind the scene. Well, and maybe you will love Windows better than Linux. Find this path. Well, and thanks for watching, and have a nice day.